Wow, that's quite a haul this morning. Sometimes the best laid plans just don't go right. So, I forgot, it's Friday morning. The house is set. This is the 21st century. The lights come on to wake people up to go to school. They wake people up to go to the office. The heater changes temperature. The alarm clocks all go off. It's like everything is gearing up towards waking us up for me to get to work at 6 a.m. and for the kids to get to work by 7 or to school by 7. So, although they haven't come out because I've trained them, I would bet dollars to donuts that they're in there awake, waiting to come out and see the tree. Even Taz here is desperately waiting to go to the bathroom and have his breakfast. Oh, look who's here. Look how he...
Cold.
Cold hands, Dad. Cold hands, warm heart. Put a shirt on.
I'm doing that.
Well, the first one has been repelled.
Oh, I failed.
Fail army.
Okay, that was hardly even a fail. My leg just hit the trash.
Oh.
I have to give you something in your stocking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, presents!
Oh, don't show them what's in the stock.
I'm trying not to.
You're facing it to the camera.
No, I'm not.
You were. It says to Michelle and James from Santa, and there's 2 boxes.
Are you trying to reach the stocking?
No, I'm looking at the presents.
Then put it in.
Okay, sure.
It's not a secret now.
Hey, I tried. And then you went around videotaping everything. Hey, he actually ate all the cookies this time.
He'd always eat all the cookies, he'd just never eat and drink milk.
No, he generally leaves like
Maybe he likes
a
ginger
good
snap.
many cookies left.
Maybe he likes ginger snap.
So Christmas is over for another year. And, well, Crimbo is over. It's a funny thing. When I was a kid, there was a clear dichotomy of words that were American and that were British. So, for example, you would never hear an American call an elevator a lift. And in fact, you could actually have somebody who would be confused by that. If a Brit called it a lift, they simply might not know what it was. And because that was in the 70s. And that was the beginning, I think, not of the cultural imperialism of America, but I think that was the beginning of the television age where we actually started to see British. The world is shrinking, basically. And the words have begun, the ideas have begun to interflow between the two. And so I don't think anyone would be confused by lift anymore if someone said it. But Crimbo, now this is one I had never even heard of until a year or so ago. Crimbo for Christmas. I never heard anybody say it. But as I have more interaction with Brits over the internet, not just them here, because I've had British friends who have lived here in the United States, and they don't call it Crimbo. At least I've never heard one of them call it Crimbo. Probably in deference to the fact that no one has a clue what they're talking about. But as the internet has brought us around, I hear more and more, and I have a lot more access to British only television now than I used to. I love that word. I really like that one, but you can't use it because nobody knows what it means. Anyway, it's over. So I guess it's pointless for the year, but I'm just putting that out there. Crimbo is over, and it's Boxing Day. It might be Boxing Day. See, this is we don't do Boxing Day, but we are at least told it's the day after Christmas. But then I was talking with one of my British friends a couple years ago, and he was explaining to me that it is not as simple as that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that it was explained that it's Boxing Day is the day after Christmas unless Christmas is on a Saturday, in which case Boxing Day is on a Sunday because Sunday's a holiday, whatever you want to call it. And so then it's on Monday. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but there's a special circumstance where Boxing Day is not the day after Christmas. Anyway, it's Boxing Day. It's where we're gonna put the kids in a box, and so that they can come down from all the sugar they had yesterday, and we'll just keep them there until they calm down, and then we'll let them out this evening in time for dinner. Cardboard boxes with air holes, obviously. Kids got presents yesterday. They opened presents. Hopefully they enjoyed some of their presents.
Yay! Ooh, you can make...
It is also a...
It's the coat I wanted! Yay!
We had company over. An old friend of my wife's came over, and she had dinner with us. We had ham. Well, I had ham. James had ham. Oh, ham and bread rolls. And then, that's what Michelle had too. She was supposed to have a baked potato, but, they didn't cook it properly because it takes hours or whatever it takes to cook a baked potato. Michelle's the odd one out who eats baked potatoes. And then my wife and Betty had a green bean casserole, which is, I think, a dish she learned from Betty. And she's the only person I know who eats it, my wife. So every year at Christmas, we have a green bean casserole that no one will touch except for my wife. So this year, the two of them ate it, and I think she was very happy about that. And of course, we had the Glover family tradition, and that's butterscotch pie, which is very good. And there's only effectively 2 pieces left, and if people don't wake up soon, it might be gone. Anyway, when Betty was here, the kids played cards with her, canasta 500, and I think that's good. I think I don't know why I think that's good, but I think the old style games sometimes are good. James is particularly keen on games. Michelle, or card games. Michelle, not so much anymore. I think she has decided that she doesn't have luck at them, and so she gets discouraged, and that's unfortunate because obviously, yes, luck plays a part, and yes, James has damnably good luck, as does my wife when playing cards. But it doesn't mean you can't beat them with just better playing, and I wish she would not get that sort of, oh, I have bad luck, I don't want to play, because that's self-defeating. That is definitely self-defeating. Anyway, miserable weather yesterday. We barely stepped out of the house. Not miserable by some people's standards, but I mean, it was cold, but it was worse than cold. It was windy. It was just a gray, windy, cold, cutting cold kind of day. Hopefully it'll be better today. Anyway, I hope you all had good holidays and the holiday to come. And if you remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will talk to you next time, maybe even before the year is over.